Hey there, vacation dreamers. You've landed on Book Solid, the podcast where two travel advisors share insider tips, top destinations, bucket list activities, and everything you need to know to get the most out of your next vacation. We'll cover what's included, what's not, and throw in plenty of real talk and laughs as we help you plan with confidence. Let's jump in.
Hey guys. So today we are going to talk about the things that we would like to see Walt Disney World bring back. And honestly, I had to go look and make sure like what was closed. Like I had a few things, but I was like I needed refreshers. So I have a list.
Hmm,
Well, let's get into it.
I'm excited. You want me to start with my first one?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. So I have a list of five things. My first one, I'm gonna laugh if this is also on yours because I feel like this is probably a very sought after like comeback is the FastPass system, the original FastPass system.
I
I,
didn't write it down, but it has crossed my mind recently.
yes. Just having like that little physical ticket, you just, show up to the ride. You don't have to be on the app all day, especially with today's society where we're already on our devices all day. And then, especially if you're trying to get lightning lanes, get dining reservations, figure out where you are in the park, you drain your battery very quickly. To the point that you're going to need some type of portable charger to make it through the rest of the day because there's a guaranteed by midday your phone is going to die.
Hmm.
So, and plus, I think it was also free too. Whereas obviously the lightning lane system now is free. Or now, sorry, I can't. This is teacher brain. Um, where you have to pay for it, and obviously it's a varied cost.
Yeah, I was just thinking about this the other day and that like dash to get to like Space Mountain or Toy Story Mania to get that paper fast pass. Um, definitely that's a good one.
Hmm.
Because yeah, it while you had to like get there, it was just the system was just simpler.
Much simpler. I feel like
Hmm.
we need it back. Like, there's just so many reasons why it should just come back. Like, let's bring it
Hmm.
to Disney. Okay, we're gonna riot.
Oh, that was a good one. Okay, my next one, I never did it, but like I had it booked. And then I had to, well, the big C happened. Um, my husband and I were going to go down for our 10-year anniversary, and we weren't doing a full Disney trip, but I was like, I can't not go down and not do something. So we had the Spirit of Aloha at the Polynesian booked, and I was so excited to do it because I had never done it before. And then everything shut down, and then they never brought it back.
Hmm.
I did hear recently, I saw TikTok that there is a restaurant or place in Orlando that does it, that has something similar, off property.
Hmm.
So if you are looking for it, then I can't remember what it's called. I'm sure I saved it, but that was something I'd never done it. I really wanted to do it. Um, and so I'm like, they got rid of all like a lot. Well, they only really had two dinner shows, but I was kind of sad that one didn't come back.
Hmm. I never
So
did it either, so I have no personal experience either.
I, I know I was very sad that I didn't get to do it at all.
Hmm.
So if we could just bring it back, just
I know.
apparently you have to go off site.
Okay, my next one is another freebie that they used to offer, which is going to be the complimentary Magical Express. I
That was on
love it.
mine.
Like I get like I mean transportation. I mean I get it. It's expensive. Uber is expensive. Lyft's expensive. All of the things are expensive, but personally, I mean, as a teacher, I'm already on a budget as is. And so when you factor in the cost of tickets, the cost of your resort, the cost of your flight to get there, the cost of transportation, because you have to get from Orlando to the Disney resorts, and it's not very close. You're still a good 30, 45 minutes away from like the bubble.
Right.
So I just wish they would bring it back. Like I know it hasn't been that long since it's been gone. I can't, did it go away during COVID too? Or when was it?
It ended at the end of 2021.
Okay,
So from what I understand, the Mears contract ran out and right at the end of 2021, and then they fully got. We're just like, well, we can't come to an agreement. We don't want to. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but they were like, it's not coming back. And I'm like, again, that was just something that was so for guests easy. I'm sure the background and the logistics of it could have been a hot nightmare.
for sure.
But for guests, that simplicity of just, I'm going to add it on while I book my vacation, get off the airplane. I don't even need to grab my luggage. Well, you did after whatever, but at one point you didn't need to even grab your luggage. You could just head down, scan your magic band, show your reservation, and then you got on the bus. And then you were, your vacation started.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now to have to find transportation, what transportation do you do? Do you make sure you have car seat? Like
All the things.
all the things. It's so much more, I don't want to say complicated, but
But it is.
it's a lot now to have to think of these extra things individually,
Yep.
other when it was just all up in one beautiful package and
Yep.
handed to you on a silver platter.
Yep.
No, that was my big one. I know I'm salty about that one.
Yeah, for sure. Oops.
That's a good one. My next one, well, that one was a twofer. My next one, I'll say okay, I might be saying this wrong. The Trattoria al Forno at the boardwalk, the character breakfast with Rapunzel and Flynn, they never brought it back. And again, I didn't get to do it, and I wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it looked so good. The food looked good. The character interactions looked amazing. I had the opportunity to, and again, we chose not to because we
Yeah.
were on a budget saving money. So that one
Yeah.
wouldn't be a hard one to bring back.
Yeah, I haven't done that one either. So I also have no no say so on that one either. But hey, I mean, a character dining experience is always it's always a must. Especially, I mean, if Rapunzel is kind of in like the royal but still, like even Flynn, I think that would be super fun, especially for the boys that don't want to go to Cinderella's royal table in Akershus. Like those are for like princesses. It's very princess themed. So I think that would be a good option for, especially if you have like a boy and a girl, having that dining experience, best of both worlds right there, you know?
And it was different.
Hmm.
It wasn't just the Fab Five again, which again, I love those.
Oh yeah.
It was a different character experience than the ones that almost are like a rinse and repeat,
Hmm.
um, just in different costumes,
For sure. Yeah.
different outfits.
Yeah.
So, salty about that one too.
Yeah. So my next one is more recent because I can't let it go. It's a Tough to Be a Bug show. I, it breaks
Really?
my heart, yes, because I have very fond memories growing up because Disneyland was the very first park I went to. It was one of the shows I went to. I was terrified, terrified, terrified. When the spiders dropped from the ceiling, I lost it. I was out. Nope. But like I also love A Bug's Life. Like that movie is so underrated it like just to have like the little show and have it run for so long, like it was amazing. And I know obviously they have to like revamp things. That's why they got rid of Dino Land, all the things. Like they're making all these changes. And like I get it and I appreciate it. But at the same time, like the nostalgia, like I don't want to let it go because like I said, I mean, A Bug's Life, it's such a good movie. And just the show was just, I mean, it was so entertaining.
I remember taking Evan once, I think it was his first time, and knowing that the bugs come across your seat,
Hmm.
I sat forward because I wasn't about to
Yeah.
feel it. And his reaction, and I was like, hey. I didn't warn him.
Mm.
Was
Oops.
so, but yeah, I would definitely agree. Like the nostalgia behind some the things, and I mean, it had been there forever. So,
Yeah. In both parks. It was at Disneyland and Disney World for I don't even know how long.
I didn't realize it was at both.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't think there's any difference between the two shows, especially since I watched it in Disneyland. I mean, we're talking 20 plus years ago. And then I saw it in Disney World, but again, it's obviously been a while, so I couldn't tell you if there's a difference. I think the idea of it, like the whole show, is it's the same concept.
Where was it at Disneyland?
I want to say the California Adventure side. Again, it's been so long. Um, I think it was on that side. I think. Don't quote me on that.
No, it sounds about right.
I think. I just remember
Was
like
it
I was 10 years old and I just remember like crossing the park to get there. And I think it was from Disneyland Park to California Adventure. I think.
I wonder if it was over by like Monsters Inc. and then they redid that whole thing
Maybe.
at that Marvel. So
Yeah.
I came down at that point. I don't know. So I'll play along the same lines. Attractions. Which one do I want to do? I'm gonna go with Great Movie Ride.
That's on my list.
It was one that I had to look up because I was like, what has closed? But I was like, oh yeah, Great Movie Ride. And it fits so well in Hollywood studios.
Hmm.
And you could book a lot of people through there. Like the cars were huge.
Hmm.
Um, my hairdresser, when I 10 years ago here, used to work on that ride. She did the college program too,
Oh,
and part of that attraction. So she was extra upset that it was closed fair. But yeah, driving through the movies and being like in the movie in one of the movies and like yeah, that again, that nostalgia of the movies and fitting in Hollywood studios.
hmm.
And again, I
Oh no, go
change.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say like it's on my list too, but mine is because I have FOMO. I've never ridden it because by the time I finally went to Disney World, it was already gone. So I literally like I have no like connection to it. I just like anybody makes some type of post about like what should we bring back to Disney World? That is always the Great Movie Ride is always without a doubt on that list, if not once, multiple times. And I'm like, what am I missing out on? Like how come I never made it to Disney World before this amazing attraction just disappeared? Like, why didn't I ride it?
I did it, you read it.
Hmm.
It was good.
Hmm.
Um, and I would say the cast members that had had to work on that attraction were up on a level like Jungle Cruise that they you had to really be on and take part in it to really bring the attraction to life. Um, so I think that probably had a lot to do with it too, was the interaction and the cast members that had to be on
Hmm.
to do it. Um, so I'll also just kind of caveat onto the back of that that the mouse hat that was in front of that attraction, the Sorcerer Mickey hat.
I was gonna say Sorcerer Mickey.
Yes, I was so mad they took that away, which from my understanding, it wasn't supposed to be permanent
Mm,
anyways. It definitely stayed longer than it was supposed to, but it was so iconic and such a
symbol.
landmark
Hmm.
for the park.
Hmm.
Like it was the emblem. Like Epcot has the ball, Magic Kingdom has the castle, Hollywood Studios had the mouse, Sorcerer Mickey ears, like it was just the thing,
Hmm.
and it had to shift.
Yeah.
How is it? I think it's Tower is the
Yeah, the Tower of Terror.
mascot.
Which, hey, I'm not hating on. That's like one of my favorites, and I love that ride.
But okay, I did like double.
No,
So
you're good. I only have one left because we both said the great movie ride. So I've only got one left now. My last one is more so specifically Disneyland. And again, nostalgia. Like, I'm sorry. This is like, this is me. But the electrical parade, it was like a nighttime show, which I will say Paint the Night, which is the new show over at Disneyland for the 70th. Watching that with my best friend and her two kids, like I wanted to cry. Like I was literally like tears in my eyes. Just think like electrical parade, but in like today's
mhm.
world. And it just like, oh my God, it was amazing. But nostalgia purposes, like just bring back the original, okay? But I will say Paint the Night, one of my new favorite shows. Oh my God, it was so good. But again, I think it's because I have that deep love for the electrical parade. I think that's why.
I've seen the electrical parade when it was in Disney World, but when I was doing my college program, it was Spectrum Magic.
Okay.
I would say bring that back, but they can't because they it got wet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so when my husband and I went down, I was expecting Spectral Magic, and so I'm like, we gotta see this. This is the best parade. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, this doesn't feel right. Like it was still good, don't get me wrong, but in this back of my mind, I was like, something's not right. Like it felt the same, but it didn't feel the same
Yeah.
as it was the electrical parade. But I love, and maybe we can do a show for the new Starlight because I
Hmm.
have feelings on that. But the nighttime parades, that makes Disney
For sure.
special
Hmm.
because there's just something about a nighttime parade and the lights and everything.
And I mean, it's granted, I can't really remember as a kid. I just remember obviously there was lights everywhere, but the Paint the Night is extremely colorful. Like it literally paint the night. It is decked out in rainbow, like every color under the sun. And it's so fun.
I've heard this paint the night is beautiful.
Mhm.
That's one thing I haven't done. I need to get to Disneyland. Okay, well, that reminded me then, um, wishes. Wishes. That was my whole college program was wishes.
Mhm.
And no hate to happily ever after. Again, we all want to refresh and regroup but I miss wishes. There was just something, I think it was again simpler.
Hmm.
I feel, and I get it, change, but they always try to go like almost too much.
Yeah.
It just kind of, and maybe that's what they did with Starlight. But wishes, that remind, I was like, oh, that's right.
Hmm.
That changed. So you don't have any more.
Those are my five.
So I'll just run through the other things that I found in my research that we'll call them honorable mentions. Um, Jelly rolls. Did you ever go to jelly rolls?
Mm-mm.
Uh, Again, my college program, we lived at jelly rolls. The free popcorn, they had these drinks. They were like the cheap drinks, but they were
Mhm.
huge and they were called Kool-Aid. And you like didn't taste the alcohol at all. They were so good. So there were those. So jelly rolls, I have heard too that those piano players have went somewhere else in Orlando. Um, so there might be another place where you can find, and I follow one of them on Facebook. He was doing a lot during the shutdown.
Hmm.
Uh, Primeval Whirl. I know a lot of people don't like that one. I liked it, but I like the spins. And I remember getting my grandpa onto that one because he had the accessibility pass again when it was simpler to get because he had really bad knees
Hmm.
and he couldn't stand in line. And so, in order to go through the FastPass line, he had to ride it as well. And have you ever ridden Primeval Whirl?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, it was this cube of a car with like I think like a bar, kind of like a circle in it, kind of like teacups.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And so your knees are in your chest anyways. Now mind you, my grandpa had bad knees,
Oh no.
but we were spinning this thing and
Hmm.
it was rolling along the track. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. So that's one memory that I won't forget. I liked it. I get it had a lot of problems, so it's not like
Hmm.
I need it to come back, but Maelstrom, I liked it as Maelstrom rather than Frozen.
Okay.
Again, they went too far with the computer faces.
Valid.
It doesn't look normal, and then like Norway, like it was all Norway. Like it was so themed to Norway, which where it is, and then we just took it and went too far. And then the backlot tour at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Very sad about that one.
Yes. That would have been fun to keep.
Again, it just matches Hollywood Studios, the name. I wouldn't
Hmm.
I wouldn't say so much now the theming of Hollywood Studios because I'm not sure what the theming of Hollywood Studios is anymore.
Mm-mm.
That
Mm.
was a nice one too, and you got it lasted a while. I mean, it was a decent ride
Yeah.
and kind of going backstage. But Universal Hollywood has something similar, doesn't it?
Yes, theirs is incredible. Like that is a must do if you ever go to Universal Studios Hollywood. A must do. Granted, I haven't done it yet. I just know that it is, I know, I say like I know all these things, but I have heard anyone that has ever done the backlot tour in Universal Studios has raved about it. Raved about it.
I think I've done it once. We went there in high school band trip, and I don't remember a lot about it. I remember walking through the Mummy and being scared out of my pants.
Oh yeah.
and wondering what I was thinking going through that. I think I did the backlot tour, but that would be my other honorable mention. That lot was a good list. We had a lot of things.
I know. Yeah.
It
Pretty
real
solid. Pretty solid list. And most of these are from like a while back. I know I had like one that literally just went away at Disney World. But everything else is, I mean, at least, I don't know, what, 4 years old at this point, at least, roughly, give or take.
Yeah, I would say two. Well, four would be the end of, I don't know, can we say the word? Yeah, and then everything else is pretty far back. Not that I think they would have kept all of these things
Hmm.
had it not happened, but it makes you wonder how much longer they would have lasted
For sure.
if 3 months of shutdown
Hmm.
wouldn't have changed things.
For sure. Yep.
Well, that is it for today's episode. Come back next week. Make sure to subscribe, like the podcast. Um,
Tell us in the comments what you want Disney to bring back. You
yes,
guys agree with what we've said, or is there some things that we haven't talked about that you're like, you guys missed this one?
I'm sure there are some we've missed. There was a whole list that um, I didn't write down because I didn't experience them.
Hmm.
So I wasn't like too mad about not seeing them.
Yeah.
And they were a lot older than the ones even I pulled out. So, um, but yeah, I'd love to hear what other people are missing.
Yes.
That's it for this episode, Vacation Dreamers. We hope you picked up some tips, ideas, and a little extra magic for your next adventure. If you enjoyed hanging out with us, be sure to follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. You can also find us on Instagram, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts for even more travel tips and updates. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep planning, and we'll see you real soon.